Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna create a Father's Day gift box with the American football style. So this will be a perfect gift for Father's Day, also for Grandpa, and not just for Father's Day, but anytime we want to celebrate our dad. Um, and we can put anything that can fit inside as an additional gift. Let's check the process to put everything together. So we're gonna start with these two pieces, and I'm gonna fold all these sections here, and I'm gonna cut the corners or these sections so it's easier to fold these areas. So then I'm gonna cut these corners because that will make the gluing process easier with the next piece that we're gonna use. Okay, so the next I'm gonna do the same with this second piece, which is gonna go this, or is basically the back side of my gift bags. Okay, so now I'm gonna fold this piece that has score lines. So the first folding goes this way, and then the others go to the opposite. And these pieces are gonna go together like this. So I'm using barely arc glue because it dries quickly, but you can also use hot glue instead. So we made this piece touch the corner and then continue from there. And we are gonna do the same with both sides, right and left. So now it's time to glue the back of the bags. And again, I'm cutting the corners. I forgot to do this before. Sorry. So to glue the back, so you may need to get inside of the bags a little bit, so you can make sure it's completely glued. So now I'm gonna attach this piece, which is the shirt, to the front of my gift bags. Then we have this piece that goes right here. So this is the piece that is gonna simulate the neck. And then this piece on top. Gonna create some sort of dimension and shape to the shirt. So then we are gonna add the number 01, as father is the number 1. We can either glue it or we can just use foamy dots. That's definitely optional. And then the other piece that goes here is the football. So we are gonna add this at the very end. Okay, so now we have to work with the lid, which is the helmet. So we are gonna fold these pieces according to the score lines we have, and then we are gonna put them together. Like this. So I'm just cutting these sections right here, so that way those corners won't be very thick, and I'm doing the same here. And in the center, where there is one more score line, so it will be easier to fold this piece. You will see in a little bit. If you are using glue, you may need to let these pieces dry to make sure they won't move. Otherwise, the lid won't fit very well. Okay, so now I'm gonna make cuts on these sections for this piece, because I'm gonna need to bend it kind of like in a rounded way to give shape to the helmet, and this is the best way to achieve that. And I'm gonna do the same in both sides. Okay, so now I have this piece, and I'm just gonna fold these sections, and to make sure it's aligned, I'm just gonna place it on my gift box. And before that, I need to glue these corners so they won't interfere when I'm trying to cover the bags. Okay, so now I'm just gonna glue the corners so these pieces are laying flat like this. Okay, so I'm gonna place it once again, and these pieces are going like that. So what we need to check is that this piece is touching the is aligned, and also that the bottom is kind of aligned with this core line that you can see. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue for now and attach it. You can see that the bottom is touching the lid. And then we're gonna do the same with the other side. So the bottom on the back of the bags is the one that needs to be aligned with the lid. And the bottom of the front side needs to touch the score line. Okay, I'm just checking that they are aligned at front. So it's a good idea to double check just to make sure we didn't glue one lower than the other one. And now this piece is gonna go all the way like this. Now I'm gonna remove the lid from the bags to be able to do this. So this piece has a score line at the beginning, so I'm folding it right now, and that's gonna be the beginning of the helmet in the front side, like this. And for this particular gluing process or step, it's up to you if you wanna use either glue or hot glue. I'm gonna use hot glue just because it dries right away, and mostly because this is like a rounded gluing part, so we may want to have that dry right away. So I'm gonna start at the beginning. Needs to be aligned to the front, and then just selecting sections, and I can also mix regular glue for those sections that is hard to reach with the can. And then this part is gonna touch the lid to complete the gluing part. So now I'm gonna do the same with the other side, starting from the beginning again. I mean from the front, because that will guarantee that we are not gluing it in the wrong way, and also that the pieces are gonna be even. Okay, now I have the last section to complete this gluing process. Now I have the lid almost done. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add these pieces right here. We are gonna go like this. But before that, I have these pieces that have score lines on each side, and this one is gonna go attached to this part right here. And then the same with the other side. And this piece is gonna be attached this way. So this part is gonna be a little bit separated from the front, and then I glue this. And then I'm gonna do the same with the other side. The front will be your reference to make sure you are aligning this piece straight. And then once you see that, then you can go ahead and glue the other side. So now I have these pieces that go with this. And then attached to the other piece. This way we are connected in one main piece for the front of the helmet. So now the last two pieces are gonna be accent. So I can just kind of create a mark here with the glue. And making these marks with the glue, and then attach this piece like this. And don't worry if it looks bigger, because we are gonna cut that later. So I'm doing the marks again on the other side. You can kind of calculate the center here. And then cut the leftover. So now my helmet is pretty much ready. So I'm gonna decorate the shirt or finish it. So I have these two pieces. If you notice, the shirt has score lines to identify the sleeves. So that will be your reference to know where to place these pieces, as they are even according to the score lines. Just like this. So now I'm gonna glue the bottom, and this piece could be the same color. I'm using a different one because I started running out of black. But if you use a different color, it should be okay, because it's just the bottom, so it doesn't make any difference in terms of the design by itself. So now I'm just trying to see if it's with the cuts that I made or in all the corners. That definitely helps to fit this piece without problems. And I'm adding glue right here and all the sides, so I can attach it and glue it right away. Otherwise it will be more difficult to glue this piece. And you can see my backstab in the right and left side. It looks like I had a section with this color and then the black, but it's because I was again running out of black, so I had to improvise. But your pieces should be completely even. So now using the foamy dots to finish the front of the shirt. So I'm gonna attach the football. And then the number 1. And these two pieces can be added with glue as well. So I think I'm gonna foamy dots for the number also. I'm just adding a couple in case I change my mind. and ended up gluing them. Okay, so now I have the gift box almost ready, and The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the word dad on at on the front side of the helmet. So the letters may not be completely glue, because otherwise they will have that rounded part at front, but it's also optional. You can just partially glue them or glue them completely, and then they will have that little bend at front, at the top of the letters. And you know, I made these designs very general, but you can definitely customize it with the theme of your state or your dad's favorite theme. So now the gift bags. One more thing here, you can see this hole here, but if you're gonna add a gift inside, so it's a good idea to cover it. The design includes the square to do this, and all you will need to do is glue it at the very end, because that way you can work with it during the assembly process. Okay, so I'm not gonna glue it this time, but I wanted to let you know that that's also an option. So thank you for watching once again. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on my next one. Thank you. Bye bye.